BC outright over BC outright over Louisville. Let's go back. Sorry.
There's only one man willing to put his cash, gas, and ass on the line. Action Dan.
Right.
When you think
You count down.
Right.
you think Action
5,
Dan.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Welcome to another edition of the Action Dan Cash, Gas, and Ass podcast. Before we get started this week, we'd like to give props to Barton Simmons and Clay Travis for their work in covering the red carpet at the CMA Awards. Actually, sorry, one more time. I'll get this down. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Welcome to another edition of the Action Dan Cash, Gas, and Ass podcast. Before we get started this week, we'd like to give props to Barton Simmons and Clay Travis with their coverage of the CMA carpet at the CMA Awards. One thing we're disappointed in is that Action didn't get a shout out, but Action doesn't cry over spilled milk. On to this week's picks. Pick number 1, Action Lights, Temple and the Points versus Memphis. Pick number 2 this week, take Utah and the Points versus Oregon. This week's cash pick of the week, Boston College over Louisville outright. Book it. This week's gas pick of the week, the Baylor Bears outright over Oklahoma. Book it. This week's ass pick of the week, Notre Dame outright over Arizona State. And finally, we've added another pick to the mix this week. It's the first annual Nut Lock pick of the week. This week's Nut Lock, Minnesota over Iowa. Looking ahead, next week we will take Twitter questions. So be sure to tweet at ActionDan247, and we'll get to those questions next week. Time is short. Got to go from now. Got to fill up and get the yacht ready to go for another voyage this weekend. Good luck to all this week. Action Dan out.